Okay, so today we're going to do something a little different. I'm actually to the point where I'm going to do a little wood burning on the leaves, kind of make them pop out a little bit. So I wanted to show you what I'm using. I got the Optima right here, Optima 1, that's what they call it. You can run 2 of these at once. With the kit you get 3 different ones. So this one here I'm using that to draw the lines with. And also I'm doing the edges with it. Then if you want a sharper one, I mean this one just cuts really fine lines. If you want to cut fine lines. And then for doing your shading work, you got this one here. And I got a video in the house that I'll add as far as if a person's interested and they don't know how to do this, if they want to learn. I got a video in the house from this lady. I mean, she's awesome. She gives really good instructions on how to do it. I mean, I couldn't top her if I tried. So I'll just share that with you. Anyway, so that way if you decide you want to get into this, her video is excellent to watch it, and she explains everything extremely well. So anyway, so this is what I'm gonna do. I got this thing cranked up to like almost wide open, about almost as high as she'll go, because I'm wanting to burn this in pretty deep. Now, if I didn't really like that really burnt look, I could come back over it with that sander that I used on the drill that I showed in the previous videos, and I could actually really knock that really dark color down quite a bit. But I like it because I'm gonna airbrush over that with some green and some pearlescent colors, and that'll really subdue that. So anyway, I'm going to show you how I did it. So I got one done, and I could do some shading on it with the, like I said, with that one over here, but I don't really think I need to, because when I airbrush it with the colors, I'm going to get the shading effect I'm after. So anyway, just turn it on, and I got a piece of test wood. I'll show you how hot this thing, it heats up fast, especially when you got it set as high as I got it. But it's always good to have you a test piece of wood to test it on. And you can always go back over your line again and go deeper and darker if you want. So keep that in mind. And then you can, by twisting this here, you can, if this wood was smooth, which is just a piece of scrap, by twisting it and turning it like that, you could do this a lot easier. But it's so rough, every time it hits the grain, it kind of jerks it. So anyway, let's get started on this leaf where you can see what I'm doing. So let's do a little bit of wood burning. This is kind of fun, actually. And there again, if the wood was smooth, this would be much easier. But hey, you got to work with what you got. Where do I want to start? So we'll just start back here. You definitely want to be in a really well ventilated area. And if you're inside, you can always put a fan in front of it, not blowing towards you, but sucking the smoke away from you. That would work. Or like I do, I just kind of blow it away from me when I see it coming right towards me. I try not to hover right over it. And see, I don't really care about the line not being perfectly straight. I actually kind of like it a little jagged. So, and instead of being concerned about trying to pull a perfectly straight line, I don't really worry about that. See right there, I can just go back in and touch that right up. If that's lighter, I can touch it up wherever I want. And I use my hand here to balance it because I got to get over here and I don't want to be just up here trying to, so I just balance it by propping up. When you hit a hard spot in the grain, you'll find you need to touch up that area. Keep a scrap piece of blue jeans to clean your tip. My wife really doesn't like it when I use my good jeans for tip cleaning. That's a good tip to have. So take your time, enjoy the process. Now for the edge, all I just took the same deal. I could have used the other one. Where did I put it? Could have used this one. Matter of fact, I'll plug it in a minute and show you to do the edges with. But I just took the same exact tip. and just use the edge of it. Just that easy. Because all I'm wanting is the edge to stand out a little bit. This will really break it apart from this deal here where it's buttoned up against the stem. There again, if it's, you know, if you move too fast, just slow down some. Or if it's burning too deep, speed up some. Pretty easy. It's kind of like drawing, I mean, to me. Okay, now I'm going to switch over to the other one. So I'm going to turn this one off, and I'm going to plug this other one in for feathering that in, just to show you the difference.